I'm glad Mike is not here for this one. He probably wouldn't be able to last. He hates chimps. Rage of the Ape Man. Or Ape Men. Right? Oh, that's even worse. It's not just one. It's multiple. So, I think...
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, well, kind of. Also, here's another thing, too. Let me ask you this. Planet of the Ape... Or, like, Rage of the Ape Men. I think maybe we've seen these guys previously. I think those were, like, the pale-skinned ones that, you know, the bats were trying to capture. And
Maybe.
I think... If
or
that's...
It could be more like actual, like, you know...
Missing link-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if that's the case, then that's even worse. But
what if it's like a race of like just giant gorilla men, like, you know?
Even bigger than like Spear?
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying. You know, the more intelligence of a man, but yet like with gorilla, like a gorilla body. That'd be pound for pound, gorillas scare the shit out of me because a lot of people talk like, oh, the 600-pound gorilla. Like that's not realistic, but like a 350-pound gorilla that can like lift 1,000 pounds over its head, no problem. That's terrifying. That's literal like rip your arms out of your sockets. That's Wookiee strength. Yeah. That's like what? Yeah. When they talk about a Wookiee, they talk about an ape, pretty much. So yeah.
Crush your head like a tomato can.
Pretty much. Not only that, but they pretty much just like rip your limbs off and eat you. Because keep in mind. Most apes are carnivores, or most apes are like are omnivores, but they prefer to eat meat. I know that the stereotype is like, oh, you give them a banana, they'll leave you alone. No, because that banana may feed them for a day, but your body could feed them for a friggin' week, especially if they're hungry, especially if they're like on the outskirts of like their hunting territory and they've got no food. You're fucked, because they can climb trees and they are a lot faster than you. The Rage of the Ape Men. I'm interested to see what this episode is going to be like. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. This is Gennady Tartakovsky's Primal, Episode 5. Here we go. Kitty! Kitty!
The fuck?
What the fuck?
That was both cute and terrifying.
I'm on drugs! Says Adult Swim.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is also the mid-season finale, because this was the last one that was released before, like, they did like a mid-season break, and like 6 months later they released the other half of the series.
The other 3,
or no, other 5. Oh damn. Looks nice. I was gonna say, have they come across the Garden of Eden? 'Cause this is freaking gorgeous. Look at it. They're just like, what do we do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a whole nest of them right there. Are they gonna fly away?
Fishy time.
You ever hear him speak of like the bounty? Hear people speak of the bounty of nature? How like native tribes would often.
Maybe the fish here are too pretty to eat.
Well, there's that, and then there's also the.
It's gonna lick. Thought she was gonna lick it.
Nah. Uh-oh. Are they attacking her? Bang. Bang. Leave them alone. Fang, they're butterflies. They can't hurt you, Fang. Oh.
Jesus. Just fish skull and all.
Oh, he don't care, dude. Like, dude, there's people who eat bird. Like, you ever heard of the ortolan? The ortolan bird, they eat it whole. They eat the fucker whole.
I wouldn't do
everything. That. Because their bones are so brittle, they can actually, like, chew them up. Ooh. I know, right? God. That's fucking savage. It's like, oh, an all-you-can-eat bar. Don't mind if I do.
So these fish are weirdly easy to catch.
Wait, did he just talk?
What?
Did he just talk? Listen. Or he just, like... Ah! This is pretty much like a Valley of Paradise where there have been no predators. Oddly weird.
If it's too good to be true, it probably
That's
is.
the thing. It's... Fang. Well. He already ate like 5, so he's good. Wait, what? Oh, an earthworm. Oh, trauma.
Scared of a worm now.
Well, I mean...
What is wrong with here?
It's a worm. I ain't fucking with that shit.
No. You were right on that one.
Hey, I've eaten worms before.
That's fucking gross.
Dude, earthworms are just protein. That's it.
I pass. Protein and dirt.
You know what else? You know what else has usually got dirt in it? Vegetables.
They kind of came out of the ground.
I know, right? Much like earthworms. Spear's just like, this is paradise. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, this is the best thing ever. The deep water, though, that's...
Spooky.
Well, the thing is, have you ever seen, like, an ocean cliffside? Yeah. It's terrifying.
Yep.
Because of how deep, like, you're going from, like...
I don't like it.
Knee and waist depth to, like, 30 feet, like that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's terrifying. I didn't get a chance to do it. Have you ever done the breath holding game with like in movies and stuff?
You hold your breath while a character's holding their breath.
Yeah, see if you can match it.
I do that all the time.
I do it too.
Especially in video games.
Yeah.
So let's see if I have the same lung capacity as Lara Croft. Probably not, because I have asthma and smoke. But
I do it in movies most of the time.
surprisingly, most of the segments in video games where I would have to hold my breath, though, I could actually do that.
Uh-oh. What's he... Oh, dang it. Spear, what are you doing?
One person you're never beating on breath holding is Mario, though.
No.
At least original Mario.
Yeah, OG Mario never had to hold
before
his
he had
breath.
an oxygen meter in 64.
Whoa, did you see that?
This must be the ape man.
Oh, shit. They took Fang. They dragged her off.
Crap.
Grab your spear and go, bud.
You have to be pretty crazy to drag a dinosaur off like that.
Either that or they had it trapped.
Oh,
shit.
Oh.
What hit her? What hit him?
Something hit him from the back.
Yeah, either that or up above.
Yeah.
Basic. It's like, oh, he's awake. Let's fix that. Oh, God. You know, when I said I wanted to see the gorillas live, this is not what I expected. Oh, so these are different. These are like more missing link.
It's like, hey, how you doing?
Evil Rafiki. Big old gorillas. Big old chunky gorillas. Motherfucker look like Kerchak from Tarzan. Are they gonna fight to the death? Yep. Ooh! Oh! Oh, big boy. I was right to think Micah would be afraid of this because this is like his nightmare right here. Apes that are not only like fully like capable of like shit like this, but yeah, who's gonna win? Stump Chunkman or Kerchak? Oh! Oh!
Suplex.
Did it.
Impressive.
He beat the biggin. Survival of the fittest. Oh, great.
Wait, you said that reminds me of the beginning of Path of Exile after you beat the first big zombie and the guy's letting you into the village and he's like, oh, you got the biggin.
Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, Triceratops.
Booze luge.
Maybe. Is it blood or is it something fermented or it's just a black substance? Oh. It's just a porous black substance. I don't know what the hell it is. Ooh.
The fuck?
What is happening? Wait. Oh, shit. It's like pure blood rage. It's berserker mode. This isn't good. You need to fight smart, Fang. Don't just rush right in. Oh! You can't just rush in against that, dude. Against a tank like that. That's like rushing in against, like, Mike Tyson. It's like trying to overwhelm Mike Tyson in his prime. Ain't happening, homeboy. When you can hit that hard, Fight smart, Fang.
Looking like a Dark Souls boss or something now.
Kind of, yeah. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Open your... Hey. Spear. Your mouth. Open your mouth, dude. Shoot. Oh. Oh. Internal bleeding.
That's not good.
There you go. Using choppers.
Oh,
no! No! Oh, God.
That's very not good.
That is definitely not good. She's done. She's hobbled. Oh!
Damn.
Right? You got him right in the eye.
Oh shit, is he gonna drink the stuff?
Maybe. We'll see. Either that or he's going to try and do something else. Climb, big man, climb.
Yeet.
Oh, there goes their elder. Now what? Oh, he's drinking all of it. Oh, this is not good. Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, he's always angry. Oh, shit. Oh, he's reverted to Cro-Magnon. Holy shit. He's reverted into being, like, pure primal. Motherfucker looked like Hulk and Frankenstein had a baby. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Beat him to death with his own arms. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna rip your arms off and beat you to death with them. That's like one of my... Oh, God. Woo! Reduce that boy into a mass of just nothing but blood and guts. And now they all go.
Oh, crap.
This is metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh. Jesus.
Every shot of this is a metal album cover.
Yeah, pretty much.
Every shot of it. Yeah, run, bitch. Run. It's like you wanted the Alpha Predator. Here I am. Damn.
Ooh.
Christ, man.
No survivors.
Leave no witness. Damn, man. Our boy got big mad. Dude.
He turned into the Hulk and then he smashed everybody.
Everyone and everything, dude. Oh.
No freaking way, man.
Damn it. Yeah, if that's how they ended the first half right there, man, that fucking sucks. God.
I would have been pissed. Like, if I saw that and, like, knew that I wasn't getting any more for a while. I would have been like, "Ah!"
Especially after that. Especially into that fucking, like...
caveman screams. "Ah! Ah!
Exactly. God. Shit. That was a... God.
Oh, she's still alive.
I hope so too,
It'd be
man.
fucking sad if he has to replace his dinosaur now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta think everything they've been through together just in this short time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, you build a connection with someone like that and something like that. It's just like a dog. I mean, you go through... Like, I know... There's a friend of mine, you know, after he lost his mom, you know... First he lost his brother, then he lost his dad, and then he lost his mom. All this happened to him before the age of 18, man. 18. And the only thing he had left for him was his dog. It was the dog that his mom got when he was like 12 or 13. And that dog got him through a very, very dark time.
Yeah.
And that dog here recently just passed away at the ripe old age of 17, so yeah, it was one of those things that just, you know, you build relationships with people when you go through traumatic events with them, or just going through everyday life. You know, the more the traumatic event, the more like that person that you went through it with means to you. And the more that someone is in your life long term, you know, you eventually become best friends, you know, and if eventually, you know, if the other person that you're friends with, you know, I've had plenty of friends who are women that, you know, I've played with the idea of, like, maybe potentially a relationship, but then, you know, it's just, you know, things sometimes never work out that way. But
well, that's why it's never made any sense to me how someone can be in a relationship with someone for, like, multiple years and then just, like, call it off over, like, petty shit.
And
it's like, because, like, I've had that happen twice, and both times it's just, like, it's fucking weird to have someone, like, who's in your life, like, every day that just suddenly decides that, like, they no longer care to be a part of your life. And it's kind of just like, what the fuck, man? Like,
no, yeah, and I get that, and
nothing feels right for a long time after that. Like,
it makes you question, like, am I the problem? Like, what? Like, because if it was over something petty like that, it's like, I would never quit a relationship if it was something that infinitesimal. Is it something bigger? Is it me? Am I the problem? I went through that mental process, and it sucked because I doubted myself at every fucking turn. After that, it was just like, I'm the problem. That's it. I'm just a bad person. You know, and it goes both ways, everybody. You know, emotional trauma, everyone goes through it, and people handle it differently. Men, we handle it, we're more direct about it. You think stuff just bounces off of us, but it doesn't. We just don't show it. We're terrible at showing our emotions. That's just how we are. It's in our DNA, I guess. But, you know, and for Fang right there, or for Spear right there to lose Fang, I mean, you know, he already lost everything at the beginning of this series. He lost his family. Fang did as well, but Fang seems to have moved on from it at a much better pace because it seems, you know, Spear still harkens back to... Well, I guess that's the difference between, like, a human's way of looking at things and an animalistic way of looking at things, because animals, when certain animals bond, they bond for life. Like swans, for instance. It's a rare occurrence with, like, swans, for instance. Swans mate for life. And when their mate dies, they never seek out another one. And it's weird how certain animals have come up like that, and with dinosaurs, well, dinosaurs aren't around, but how we can take how lizards are. I mean, I've seen plenty of things where turtles, for instance, lay their eggs and just leave them. They don't even stay around.
Yeah.
They just leave it to the whims of nature.
It's like, good luck, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Actually, I remember that one video I saw. One video I saw on the dodo. It was this during this hurricane. This turtle come into this backyard of this family, and just planted herself, under the bush. They thought, oh, she's just staying there to weather out the storm. But then they go out there and they see these little ping pong balls all throughout the garden. They're like, what the heck are these? Oh crap, these are eggs. She laid her eggs and just pieced out.
Yep.
And I guess for her, it's just like, okay, lay eggs, move on with my life, breed, lay eggs, move on. Certain animals have that in their DNA, and it baffles me how they're able to move on that quickly. It's like kangaroos as well. Kangaroos will abandon their young if they're being chased by a predator just so that they can get away. They'll grab their joeys and the little kangaroos and just toss them out of the pouch just so the predators can have an easy meal so they can get away. Yeah.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, dude, kangaroos are ruthless.
You always,
keep in mind, dude, it's fucking Australia, dude. Australia, but you don't play.
I'd always been, under the impression from media and stuff that I'd seen about kangaroos that, a kangaroo was supposed to be a good mother, because of the pouch and having the animal in their pouch. Never heard of them just being like, oh shit, not me, have this.
When in desperate times, man, I mean, they'll toss them to the dingoes.
Damn.
Dude, it's nature.
Brutal.
It is brutal. It's nature, dude. Nature is unkind. That's the one thing people just cannot grasp. We as humans have carved out a civilization and a society that at least cares to a certain degree. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
There's a lot of other animals that do care, though. You can tell more about their offspring as well.
Well, yeah, of course. Elephants, cattle, horses, mammals, full-on mammals. It's a mammalian thing. It's something
kangaroos are mammals, too, though.
No, they're marsupials.
But there's marsupials still a branch of mammals.
It is, but there's certain ones that, it's a lot like koalas. Koalas sleep for what?
Possums are
marsupials,
and they carry around all their kids on their back.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of them sacrificing their kids for their...
Well, keep in mind the environment. Environment plays a whole lot into it.
Yeah.
Possums may not have to deal with as bad, especially here in the U.S., our opossums, they don't have to deal with as bad of predators as you do in Australia. Australia is a fucking nightmare when it comes to what kind of predators you have.
Saltwater crocodiles,
dingoes, various birds that can just swoop down and take your young. It's crazy, dude. And here in the States, we do have certain
wolves
things.
And foxes. And,
we have wolves, foxes, bears occasionally, but
bears are not as much like hunters of other animals. They usually do fish and berries and nuts and stuff. So.
Yeah. Whereas wolves, they mostly hunt deer and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm assuming they would want a better meal than just a possum and some possum babies if they could, unless they're starving and it's all they come across.
Foxes
on the other hand, probably
fowl.
would. Yeah, they do go after fowl, but I feel like they would also find possum babies to be a good snack too.
Potentially, yes. Size, but of course, you'd have to fight off the possum, in which possums are vicious in close range. Their teeth can actually bite through Kevlar. I've seen that. It's crazy. Ugh. But yeah, this nature program was brought to you by Adult Swim. Jesus.
Hopefully, we didn't say too much misinformation about animals and stuff.
Well,
we do not claim to be nature professionals.
These are just things that I've read from various articles from the Dodo and National Geographic, stuff like that. If I'm wrong and there are kangaroos, maybe it's the temperament of the kangaroo. I don't know.
Most of my nature knowledge comes from nowadays Brave Wilderness and Viper Keeper. And so I have a lot of reptile knowledge, but not a lot of knowledge on other stuff, really. Just bits and pieces here and there, Stuff I learned from Coyote Peterson a little bit, what I can remember, and I know quite a bit about vipers now from watching Viper Keeper, so... Actually, I'm starting to memorize a couple of the scientific names, which I've never really known scientific names for many, animals, but I know, not full names, but, I know there's Bothrops, and then there's Echis, and stuff like that, in terms of, different kinds of vipers.
Again, for me, like I said, my whole thing comes from, comes from National Geographic. The dodo. I'm not as read up on reptiles as you are because you love Viper Keeper. Viper Keeper's your boy, and this is just things I've seen. If I'm wrong, oh well. I guess that's just it's just one of those things. But
So if you guys want to see a lot of cool venomous snakes, definitely check out Viper Keeper.
oh yeah,
Do not judge him when you first see him, because I know your initial reaction, like pretty much everybody's going to be, this guy's a fucking idiot for what he's doing, but he's not. Like, he's probably the number one, like, most knowledgeable dude on keeping venomous snakes that I've ever seen, and he, like, is the least, like, you know, nerve-wracking to watch because how freaking careful he is with his snakes and everything. It's like occasionally he'll have to do certain things just for the care of his snakes that are a little bit nerve-wracking, and he knows they're nerve-wracking for him too, you know, but he doesn't take unnecessary risks and stuff like some of the dumbass venomous snake keepers I've seen on YouTube. It's like dudes that just straight up like fucking free-handle venomous snakes, like, and shit, like just... It's like, oh yeah, I can do this, and like, dude, any second that snake decides that once you're dead, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Or at least in the hospital.
You'll have a moment to regret your life decisions, and then you'll pass out. Yeah, but all right, we're gonna move on because I want to know what the hell's gonna happen to Fang. So we're gonna move on to episode 6, but for now, that was Rage of the Ape Men. I wonder if that's a play on like Rage Against the Machine because you know how
I don't think so.
well, all I'll say is like every shot of that fight scene between him and like the various apes was literally like a fucking metal album. Like every one of those could be a metal album cover.
Metal as fuck.
Indeed. So that's gonna do it. So until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.